Hello everybody in Toxic Pop Land. This is going to be a trailer review for Avengers Infinity War. Jay here, alongside
Russ, Jason Case,
and Tony Beers.
Now, in this trailer review, we see all the... Actually, Tony, you explain the trailer real quick.
Well, we see that basically a
build up.
Yeah, build up. The heroes are coming together to fight. The main threat, Thanos, who they've been building up for 10 years now, and we finally see him, and it's glorious in my opinion. I'll go ahead and start off and say my favorite part of the trailer is Black Panther when he says, "Evacuate the city, secure our defenses, and get that man a shield." I actually clapped the first time I saw that because personally Captain America is my favorite character, so I was like, oh yeah, here's Captain America. We'll finally get him again. Unfortunately, rumors are he might die, so this might be his send-off, but,
Are you going to cry?
I will.
Like I did with Han Solo? It hurt me really bad.
Yes. I will. If he does die,
I have my shoulder to cry.
I won't be able to hold him back. And to be honest with you, if he does die, I'm going to stop seeing a few Marvel movies. If they continue with, I don't care if it's Bucky or if it's Falcon taking his place. I'm like, it just won't be the same for me.
They're gonna have to kill off some characters. It's gonna happen.
Well, those guys they're signed on for this, and that's it. And they've already said that this is the end.
I know,
for those guys.
all their contracts are supposed to be up after the.
Well, because they're moving on with the next phase of Marvel.
Yeah.
Which,
although Chris Evans said he would come back because trust me, he needs the money. And
he does a good job as Captain America.
Yeah, but the thing is, I guess that no one else thinks he does a good job doing anything else. I don't know.
I will say this. I really like what Thanos says, you're going to feel like what it is to lose. Because, all this time they've been winning and winning and winning.
Well,
and you got to have somebody who's going to come in that's going to have to, do some business. Has to come in and fight, And
they need a death to be permanent, unlike, Coulson who came back. And Nick Fury here come back. They got to actually make it permanent this time to have an impact, or else people are going to be like, they'll just bring them back.
Yeah, they saved the person that Tony Stark is over. There's either two possibilities. It's either Pepper Potts, which I could probably see more likely, but some people are thinking it could be Spider-Man. But the thing is, Spider-Man's going to have a sequel. It's going to have a movie coming out.
They ain't gonna kill
even
him
if
off.
They kill Spider-Man, then you're going to
bring back Miles Morales and replace him for the sequel.
But if they do kill off Peter Parker, they're going to have to bring him back, and that means they can bring back anybody because they have the Time Stone. Or just one of them just has
time, reality, any of his gauntlet things can bring them back.
What I really enjoyed about the trailer was the first part of it. You had Sam Jackson talking, and then you had Tony Stark talking,
Paul Bettany.
And then they all did a line or two. It was like they were united on the same.
Well, that's
front.
what Nick Fury said originally. What he say to Iron Man or somebody that he wanted to bring a group of people together to do the work that normal people couldn't do.
Right.
That was cool how they did that, and then going into some of the scenes I liked, like they showed Spider-Man on the bus and his Spidey sense and his hair stands up.
That's my second favorite part because I think that's a brilliant way to show his spider sense.
Because they said that in the Spider-Man movie that he did have the spider sense, but they just didn't really show it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's to see it here and something more bigger in this. I guess will be his third appearance because Civil War was his first appearance.
And then the appearance of Doctor Strange and
Wong,
and I mean all those,
Bruce,
and we all know they're in this obviously. And we've been talking about the length of the movie. It's probably going to be 3 hours, which I'll sit through it.
Yeah, why not? And it probably won't even feel like after it's done. You're like, that's it. We want some more.
Exactly.
What they are doing.
I might have to get a pair of Depends to wear so I don't have to go to the bathroom. I'll just go into the Depends.
And also, I really liked at the end where he's on the Milano and he goes, "Who the hell are you guys?" And then you see the Guardians of the Galaxy. So, like I said in the Thor review, I wish they kind of connected them before this instead of kind of just throwing them all at us. I guess
I think where they're connected is the last scene in Thor. when the ship of Thanos shows up
Right.
at the secret scene.
Yeah.
And obviously something happens and Thor's out in space and he runs into Milano. Because I told you I seen that scene. I think it was from the international trailer.
It was a leaked
trailer.
SCC, or was it D23? Or
D23.
D23.
He ends up on the Milano and he's windshield and Rocket's like, use the windshield wipers to get him off.
Okay,
I mean, it's pretty funny,
okay,
actually.
one thing in the trailers, what do you think of seeing, I know Paul Bettany has to go through 6 hours of war or 6 hours of makeup to become Vision. What did you actually think of him actually seeing him with Elizabeth Olsen as Scarlet Witch, and as human? Because in the comic they are supposed to become
a couple. Yeah.
I think he's called a synthezoid. I think I don't think he's an android or a synthezoid. I don't know what a synthezoid is like. Maybe more humanoid, like kind of like he can. I think I don't know if he can actually reproduce. And that's what it sounds like. A synthezoid. Androids might not be able to.
So did everybody think Thanos looked okay?
Thanos. He looked good, but they did get rid of the lines that were on his cheeks. He only had the lines that were on his He kind of looked more pinkish too, but I don't know. Then again, you're talking about space versus the sun on Earth, so that might have been maybe the shading and the lighting might have been different. But they did remove the lines from his face.
What did you think, Russ? What was your favorite part of it?
Pretty quiet, Russell, first change.
Well, to be honest, that's truly because I just don't have a whole lot to say. I mean, it's just reviewing a trailer. I mean, the way I see it is this is, the big payoff we've been waiting for since 2012. And on top of that, and I actually said this on Facebook, remember, this trailer was released right after, after people have gotten their fill with Justice League. So I'm thinking, wow, DC must be pissing their pants right now seeing this. This is what they wanted to do, and they did not do it.
It's a major fail.
I did see a post on Facebook. It took 8 months for the Justice League trailer to get 32 million views. In one day, the Infinity War trailer got 42 million.
It's at 78 million right now.
But one day.
Yeah, I know. I seen
compared to 8 months.
But a lot of that's because of the build-up. I mean, they've been building this up. Everybody's invested in all these characters.
Exactly. They took the time and investment.
I believe the budget for this movie is $1 billion. I think.
Oh, they'll make that and then some.
I think they're going to be like $5 billion. People are already estimating like $5 billion.
They'll make that the midnight showing.
The midnight show.
They'll quadruple their budget.
So
and it's the 2 movies. That's $1 billion for 2 movies. They're going to make double that the first movie. Yeah. And then probably double or triple that the second movie.
At minimum.
I mean, look at what The Force Awakens did. They were talking about all the money Disney spent to get Star Wars.
$1 billion.
They paid Lucas $15 billion. The Force Awakens made how much?
A lot.
$4 or $5 billion. And then on top of all the toys sold and everything else, they made their money back. The first movie, and they have 2 more and several other ones.
Yeah,
one coming out in a couple weeks.
So
final thoughts on this trailer.
It was great.
I think it sold us.
Are you expecting me to grade it because it's a trailer?
We're not going to grade trailer.
Thank God.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to be there to see it. I'll tell you that. This trailer is just the first peek. They're going to give several more before the movie comes out, obviously. So we're going to see a little bit more later. I'm excited to see this. I'm very excited. We'll
probably see more trailer probably after Black Panther, because a lot of this trailer did take place in Wakanda. So that's probably where the big battle is going to be with the Outriggers, all those four-armed creatures. Yeah, those things look pretty sick. Getting the Black Order, his group. This is going to be.
I do think it's funny though. The very first trailer for Justice League, at least from my memory, was shown at San Diego Comic-Con. Now, the very first Infinity Wars trailer was leaked from D23 just before the Justice League would hit. It took a lot of wind out of the sails of the Justice League trailer. I was like, oh, that leaked footage! You can barely see it, but wow! And it was like, wow.
So the Black Order and the Outriders. We'll see how Thanos' group of minions do, because those things look sick. And they look very comic accurate, the Outriders. They look very comic accurate.
And I'll say this, if you haven't seen the trailer, go see it.
See it.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Next one.
This video is sponsored by the Crazy Kings of Toys. Check them out for all your toy needs and find out why they are so crazy. Find them on eBay, Bricklink, and Facebook. Links are in the description. For more Toxic Pop, visit our website at toxicpop1.wixsite.com/toxicpop. Email us at toxicpop1@gmail.com and check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/toxicpop1 and Instagram at instagram.com/wearetoxicpop. Links are in the description.